Hello, friends. I want to welcome you to the Chillness Room. This space was created so that you could have an opportunity to reset, to rebalance, and get clear about how you want your feelings to be, the state of your mind, of your body, of your being, to just get clear, balanced, center, whole, happy, and complete. I want you to know that you are safe here. You don't need to improve. You don't even need to listen well. You don't need to do anything. And I think that that's the key to a lot of really powerful healing moments that we can experience. And so as you're kind of discovering for yourself if this space is for you, I'd like you to know that I'm not going to obligate you to anything here. If you happen to walk into this room with me, we're just going to chill. We're going to find ways to help the body recalibrate and replenish while creating an opportunity for relaxation and peace. So I'll invite you just to relax with me now, to take in a couple good breaths and to exhale a little bit deeper than you inhale. This isn't about being anesthetized or numbed. It's about just recalibrating. We're always in this rush to get somewhere, to do something, to be something, to have something. So my invitation to you in this moment is to rest, maybe reflect, maybe drink a little water, maybe get some clarity on some things. Maybe just let your thoughts run through your mind. Because ultimately, that's what we need. We need to let the thoughts run through. We need to let the body relax and rest into its space. We need to feel the areas that are creating and causing the most tension in our bodies and consciously relax them. I don't know if you've ever noticed this before, but I know sometimes if I'm watching something on TV or if I'm got my phone up or something like that, my body is tense, and I've sometimes held that tension for a really long time, whether I'm at my computer or wherever. But if I relax my head into my pillow or the back of my chair, I can feel where I've been holding all that tension. So I'm going to invite you now to notice where those tense places are. And give yourself an opportunity to just relax into and melt even into the space of the thing that's holding you up right now. Even if you're standing, let your feet melt into the ground. If you're sitting, let your bottom melt into the chair. If you are laying down, really let your head sink into your pillow. Our heads are very heavy. We don't realize how heavy they are. And if there's tension in our neck, it really makes it difficult to feel comfortable. So even me now, talking to you in this way, I can notice that my neck is still a little tense. So I'm going to move around a little bit just to see if I can work through it a bit. And then take another breath and exhale more deeply. Because we don't know. We don't know what it all means. Or even how far we've really come. Sometimes we don't know how much we've developed. And through the pursuit of the next thing. So instead, I'll invite you just to be here now with this. Every single person that's ever taught us how to be, that they have kind of had to go through some of these things too. Where they've had to sit, become still, listen, and watch their thoughts without attachment. So I'm going to hop off here. But if you have it in you to spend the next 2 minutes or so after listening to me, to just sit with your thoughts, or lay down with your thoughts, or stand up with your thoughts, or walk with your thoughts, and be with what that is. Now, your thoughts are not you, so let's be perfectly clear. Your thoughts are just your thoughts. And a lot of them are repeated over and over again, and so that they're not really who you are. They're concerns, they're worries, there's fragments, maybe even there's positive thoughts in there. But just settle in with them for a bit, without attachment, watching them as they move through your mind, or having awareness of them as they move through your mind. And you may even choose, as you watch these thoughts, as you listen to these thoughts, as you feel these thoughts, you might even say, well, that's not me. I think I know myself better than that. I think I know that I'm kinder and can be kinder to myself than that. Well, I think I'm kinder to other people than that. Yeah, that's not really who I am. And another breath in and another breath out. Maybe even a yawn, just like I did. That was a really yummy yawn. Just enjoy it. You know, some people say we have one life to live. Well, if that's true, then there's only a certain amount of hours and minutes in those days. How many of those moments are wasted when they can be even observed, connected with, honored in new ways? What could that be? What could that look like for you? Gosh, I don't know. But I do know that finding these different levels of peace and ease within ourselves is good medicine all the way around. So be with that for a bit. Be with who you really are for a bit. Because I think that who you are is pretty magnificent. And as you discover your own magnificence little by little, I have faith that you're going to find whatever way you need to. Now, I know that's not up to me, but I do know that it's possible. So whatever you're experiencing right now, whatever you're going through, even if it's just you're going through a really great, terrific, amazing day, but if it's something other than that, sometimes we just need to hear someone say that it's going to be okay, even when it's hard, even when it's the worst of the worst thing ever, even when we can't even begin to hear it. There's something inside of us that knows that it's true. So I invite you to connect with that part of yourself, that inner knowing, that truth. And in the Chillness Room, we're going to talk about things. Now, I know that when you hear something like the Chillness Room, you might think, oh, well, we're just all going to go to sleep. And maybe sometimes you will. But you're not going to sleep in the traditional sense. You're going to kind of awaken in a different way. And just rest, which is different than sleep, isn't it? Letting your body relax, letting your mind relax, letting your thoughts unfold. And however that happens for you, it's perfect. For now, I'll close this up and say, You are well. And you are getting better and better every day. Even when those days seem long and hard, I'll be here for you. I'll be around, and it's going to be okay. Take the next couple of minutes, watch things unfold for you, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful experience. Take care.